Hey, girlfriend. Welcome to Find Natural Hair Rocks, and welcome back for those of you who have been kind of, rocking Find Natural Hair Rocks for a bit. My name is Lavinia Latham, and I am the founder and host of this channel, Find Natural Hair Rocks. So today, I am so excited to bring to you exactly which natural hair products work versus which products don't necessarily work. So, yeah, let's just jump on into it. I see that we've got 2 viewers. If you are joining the live, then definitely let me know in the comment section. I want to know how you're doing, how your Monday is going. Are you liking this new Monday upload schedule? I post new videos every single Monday. If there's time to post a video, then I absolutely will do a regular upload. If there isn't, then we will absolutely connect in live. And so that's essentially what's happening right now. So let me show you the goods. I've got this big bag right here. So it's not Simon's, but let me see if I can give you guys like a view of inside the bag. So yeah, some of those products I would deem to be the best products of 2022. And some of them, girl, not so much. So let's just jump on into. I'm just gonna grab whatever my hand hits first. You know what? What's the easiest way to do this? I think the easiest way to do this is maybe to put it on this side. Yeah, let's put it on this side. Hi, Patricia. What is going on? Hi, Natalie. Thank you so much for joining. Good night. I'm well. I'm well. How are you? So let's just pop into the first one. So, oh my gosh, and I'm falling apart over here. But this is okay. This is the Soultanicals Healthy Hair Healer Healthy Scalp Therapy Mask. Now, you guys, I love this. This is the first time that I've actually finished any of the Soultanicals deep conditioners, and this one I really like because it's got hibiscus in it, amla, and carrot seed oil. Now it's really, really moisturizing for your hair. So if you're looking for something that's gonna give you like a strengthening effect, if you're looking for something that's gonna give you protein, I don't necessarily think it's going to be this product, but what this gives you is like if your hair's super tangly, you maybe your hair was like drying out or anything over, the course of your style. This is the bomb.com. Now, I think Soultanicals is carrying this regularly now, so you can absolutely go on the Soultanicals website and grab it. I don't unfortunately have a link for you as it relates to like a coupon code for Soultanicals. They don't really do that. So yeah, not sure why, but they kind of want to keep their coin, right? So this is really amazing if you're looking for like, that extra bounce, you're looking for moisturization. This is going to help you. So this video is actually going to be available permanently on the channel. If you want to pop back and, maybe you miss something, you can absolutely do that. I'm going to jump in and out of the comments as well. So the best way to enjoy these is live because, yeah, we can connect. Natalie says, good to hear. I'm well, thanks. I'm so glad to hear that you're well. I'm really happy to hear that. Patricia, I was looking forward for this video. Thank you so much. I've been looking forward to connecting with you as well because, it could be confusing, right? Like, Soultanicals has products that are absolutely amazing. Nature's Little Secret has products that are absolutely amazing. Then there's Curls and Potion, and then there's, Curl Shop, and, Lust, and like the list just goes on and on and on. And like there's just so much nice products out there to use. So it's like, what do I even buy? Because like as much as like some of these lines are really amazing, most of their stuff, there are duds, right? Like I love Soultanicals so much, but there are duds. So I'm gonna pull a dud for you right now that I did not really like at all. I finished it because like you guys, nobody has money to waste, but would I repurchase it? No, right? So this is a dud here. I don't recommend buying this if your hair behaves in ways similar to mine. Gail says, hi, beautiful. Hi, gorgeous. Hi, Patricia Jenkins. So this one right here, this is the Soultanicals Lemongrass Kaolin, and it's a scalp care detox. Now, Soultanicals markets their detoxes as something that you can use to cleanse the hair, but you can also use it to kind of impart moisture. Like sometimes you can use a detox and get away without using a deep conditioner after. Now, for their Master Hair Cleanse Detox, absolutely. I think you can get away with, depending on where your hair is starting, right? Like if your hair is super dry and crispy, girl, you need a deep conditioner. But if your hair is not dry and crispy, you're working off of a spot that's decent, then I think that you can get away with using something like the Master Hair Cleanse Detox, right? But this This strips the hair like no other. So I purchased this. It comes in like a collection of 5, and they've got 4 other detoxes to go with it. So they've got the lavender kaolin. I think there was like a shea retha kaolin. And then there were 2 other products. They're at the back there. So there was like a rose one, and then there's also like it comes in a blue box, like a blueberry detox, right? This one, I finished it and I wouldn't recommend it. So it's a scalp care detox. And I used it on my scalp because I was having like a lot of, just itchy, dry scalp. Let me know in the comment section if you've had issues with your scalp, because I was able to clear my scalp up. Everything is looking nice and full and healthy again. And there's a couple of secrets that I did for that. So I'd be so happy to share that with you if you are also going through something with your scalp. So this was one of the things that I tried for it. It didn't exacerbate the situation, but it being like a scalp care detox, it didn't necessarily fix it in and of itself either, right? And so for that reason, I don't know if I would I would not purchase this again. So if they come out with this and it's just this alone, I wouldn't purchase it. And even like the set of 5, like I think the set of 5 curl detoxes is nice because you get to try out different detoxes and see what you like the best. But be aware that there are ones in there that might not necessarily work with you. Fisher says taking notes. Thank you. Yes, take notes, because your coins are important. Like, and that's the reason why, like, I always like I want us to be on the same page as it relates to products that actually work and that aren't just here to money grab, right? Also really interested in, sharing like financial tips. Like during the pandemic, full disclosure, I did buy a house. And so I want to share how that was done, because I think everybody can win. It doesn't matter. There are strategies at all income points. And so that's something that I'll be talking about more on my other channel, Lavinia Latham JD. But here on Financial Hair Rocks, we're all about hair. Hi, Nergina, Naturally Corporate. She says, so glad I caught this live. So glad you were able to make it. Patricia, I think sometimes the botanicals, it's hit or miss. Yes, absolutely. So this isn't the first product that I've used that was like a miss from Botanicals. There was another one that I've used that was a miss from Botanicals. And I'm gonna see if I can find it in here, if it's a part of this. So it wasn't a hardcore miss, but it wasn't a hardcore win either. So this is actually, so I'm just gonna adjust my life over here. Okay, so this is the Botanicals mainstay, their hentonite clay treatment. So this is actually marketed to, I'm going to tell you guys, strengthen from the roots to the tips, repairing damaged hair strands. It restores the acid-alkaline balance of the scalp by building a protective layer and locking the nutrients and moisture. And it's a non-staining henna. So it did actually make my strands look a lot more darker and healthier and all those great things. But would I say that it strengthened it? I don't necessarily think so. Like, I feel like my hair felt the same. It felt moisturized. It absolutely felt moisturized, but it didn't necessarily feel strengthened in nature. Like, I didn't feel like I was getting more growth, or experiencing, rather, not more growth, but experiencing more length retention because of this product. And another thing that I didn't like about it, I didn't use it on time. And so it actually, some of it dried out. Like, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you guys can definitely see that. So some of it kind of like dried out. And so, yeah, I I wasn't a fan of that at all. Thank you, Patricia. I actually got these glasses off of Amazon. So they're blue light blocking glasses because we're just always online and gotta protect, the optics, right? So that's the reason why these are part of the show. But I can absolutely also I'll leave links to everything in the description box once we're done with our live tonight. Patricia, yes, so happy for you for your scalp. Yes. Girlfriend, it was a whole issue as it relates to like just scalp issues. Like it was itchy, it was flaky. I was losing hair. Like it was so bad. Like there was hair loss at, it was just bad. And so I'm very happy to tell you how I was able to fix that and how I will never be in that situation again. And I'll let you know for sure. So this one here, this is the Botanicals hair sorrel. This is a good refresher. It's very difficult to find though. Like you can only purchase it off of the Botanicals website, and their shipping is very expensive, right? So I think this is one of the products that you can sometimes find in other places. Like I know in the States there are a couple of different beauty supply stores online that you can find a lot of Botanicals products. Here in Canada, they don't really carry botanicals in the regular beauty supply stores. So generally speaking, the shipping fees are mine, right? And the import fees and all that. And so for this, it just didn't perform in a way that I thought, I need to repurchase it. I did like the spray nozzle to it, so that was nice. And it has a lovely smell. So the thing about curl refreshers, I do feel like most curl refreshers, give or take, kind of respond in the same way. The main element needs to be water, and then if it's got some aloe, barbadensis, leaf juice in it, that's fantastic too. This one also has babassu seed oil and provitamin B5, but it's got castor oil. If your hair loves castor oil, I think this could work really well for you. My scalp doesn't love castor oil. That actually inflames it even more. So for that reason, I'm staying away. I learned this because I was trying to apply like castor oil to the edges to thicken them on up. We all like to do that. And it caused issues. So I was like, yeah, no. So if it causes issues, and that's a good point for yourself, actually, if you're trying to figure out like, what does my hair respond to? What does my scalp react to? If you're putting certain oils, certain butters, certain products on your scalp directly and you're experiencing any kind of itching, any kind of like, flaking, that's a sign that the product is not working well for you. You could take it a step further. You could, yes, stop using that product, but you can take it a step further by actually like isolating what the ingredient is. So because I know that Jamaican black castor oil did that to me, I try to avoid it in, products as well. And this is one of them. So yes, it's a fantastic curl spray if you are not sensitive to Jamaican black castor oil. Jumping back into the comments. Hi, Jazzy. Welcome back. Natalie says, happy that your scalp is much better. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for all of you who, you left like words of encouragement. Like it was a whole thing. Like, and if you aren't aware of that whole story, there are videos talking about like my scalp issues. You can see that there was hair loss issues. It was bad. It was really, really bad. So, thank God it's back. Gail's here. Natalie says, I won't be able to try the botanicals. I am in Barbados. Yeah, see, like botanicals, even for Americans, though, the shipping is high, period. Right. And so that's another reason why, like, unless the product is really working super well, I wouldn't recommend it, honestly, because like there are products that are more readily available that have cheaper shipping and that you don't necessarily have to like, sell an arm and a leg to get it to your house. So this is the next one. So this is the main choice. Proceed with caution. There was a lot of hype about this product, and I finished it, right? But this product, you can use it as a pre-poo, you can use it as a post-poo, which is just like deep conditioner, right? There's the marketing thing again. They call it different things to pull your money. A post-poo is a deep conditioner, right? And so this, I don't like it as a pre-poo at all. I don't necessarily like creamy pre-poos because like I just feel like the hair absorbs way too much of that moisturization, and it could lead to overhydration. It could lead to hydro fatigue, and hydro fatigue, like over moisturized strands, to the untrained eye and to the untrained mind, it might sound like a good thing, but it's really not, because that can actually end up causing even like damage down the line too. So I didn't like that this overhydrates the strands, because I just feel like it's not overhydrating the strands in a sense of releasing tangles, which is what you want your pre-poo to do. It's just overhydrating the strands. And like, it's, to me, it's similar to using like maybe a leave-in conditioner. It could be used as if you want super hydrated strands to carry you through the week, but not as a pre-poo. Now, as a deep conditioner, it also didn't really give me what I was looking for either, like in the sense of like being detangling, in the sense of, being moisturizing in a way that I could detangle with. So I find it is moisturizing on fine strands. I just don't find that it's like a detangler as well. And when you're looking for a deep conditioner, particularly one that's moisturizing in nature, you do want something that's going to detangle your strands. Like at every point of the wash day, you should be looking for products that can detangle your strands, because that is where we lose our length retention and our thickness. So for fine naturals, we are so like, if you are anything like me, you're never trying to lose hair ever, right? And so, and I know that's true for most naturals, but really for fine naturals as well, like you're not trying to lose hair. And so this didn't give me what I thought it would. And so for that reason, I wouldn't consider this one of the best products of 2022, at least so far. Let's move into something that does work and that is readily available. So this right here, this is the Just For Me curl piece, and this is a Prepoo that is fantastic. You can find it at your beauty supply stores. They've got it pretty much everywhere. I find it here in Canada very easily. I've seen some UK naturals be able to find it too, and it's probably because it's it's just for me, right? Like just for me makes the creamy crack. I know some people don't like to call it that. Let's call it relaxer. That's the right word, the relaxer. And so it's already readily available as a brand everywhere. I'm sure you can probably find it in Barbados, Natalie, but if you guys carry just for me. This is amazing. Like the price, fantastic. I think I paid $4.99 for it, Canadian, and it works. So this is actually a formula of Prepoo that I think is the most amazing thing ever for fine natural strands. Like it goes on like a gel, and it doesn't it doesn't glue the hair together. It just makes it very malleable and very hydrated in a superficial sense so that you can kind of detangle your strands without breakage. And that golden, right? And so that's the reason why I would recommend this. I would repurchase it. The only qualm that I have about it is that the ingredients, like, they're not terrible. They're just not the best. Like there are some things in there where like I can't really pronounce it. Like I see, or I can, but like I know it's a chemical. So for example, PEG 40 hydrogenated castor oil. Remember what I told you about the castor oil? Not really feeling it. But in this, it's because it's just on and off, like, and I'm washing it out immediately. It's fine. But it's not my number one Prepoo, but it is absolutely my number one accessible Prepoo. Like I feel like anybody can get this, which is amazing. Jumping on in back into this the comments. Hi Sierra, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks, cuz. Kalina, did you resolve the scalp issues? Yes, Kalina, I absolutely did. And I know a few of us were also dealing with it as well. So you let me know if you want to see that video. I am very happy to make it. I'm only going to make videos that you actually want to see, and that will actually help you with your hair journey, in the way that like I've been seeing some success with my hair journey. Natalie, may I kindly ask your feedback on Aunt Jackie's products, please, as I have fine high porosity hair? Yes. So, Natalie, I don't necessarily like the Aunt Jackie's products just because of like the ingredients. So you'll notice that I've never really spoke about Aunt Jackie's products because like yeah, like I when I'm looking for natural products, I'm looking for things that have ingredients that are actually going to nourish the strand. So I don't want things to just work in the moment. I'm sure Aunt Jackie's works in the moment because they're very popular, right? And I see them everywhere. And it is one of the kind of pioneers of natural hair, but it's the product ingredients that are really going to give you that long-term length retention, that long-term thickness. It's really going to take your strands from the one level to the next. And so that's why even over here, the bottom row of products is actually things that were kind of gifted to me. And then up here are products more that, are part of my collection and that I use on a regular basis. And so the products that I use on a regular basis, so the top two shelves, those products have ingredients in them that will actually do really amazing, fantastic things for your fine natural strands. The ones on the bottom, not saying they won't, but the ingredients are just not as clean. I hope that makes sense. Another product that I really, really like and I talk about a lot here on Fine Natural Hair Rocks, and if you've been watching videos, you probably have seen me talk about this. This is the Mayel Rice Water Collection Split End Therapy. Now, fine strands break really easily. They are missing an entire layer of protection. And so we really do need something a little extra to kind of protect. I use this as a pre-poo before every single wash. And the times that I forget to use it, girlfriend, I actually do notice a difference. I do notice that the strand is not as durable to the wash day process. So I notice a little bit more fallout, a little bit more breakage when I'm not using this. So for that reason, this has actually become a staple. And I'm looking at the bottom of it because like I feel like I can I'm so cheap. I feel like I can kind of get the little bit of the bottom out with products anyways. I can be cheap with products. Like I want every last drop. Let me know if you're like that and you want every last drop too, because like this is expensive. They're not cheap, but this is a really good one. There was a lot of drama about the Mayel stuff in these YouTube streets. And, we're not going to go into that, but especially around this product, but this product really does work. And this is my 4th bottle. Like I've been using it and I've been seeing like a lot of success too. Let me see what's happening in the comments. Crushing goals with Karen. Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Naturally Corporate, I'd love to try that Prepoo. Thank you for sharing. Yes, you absolutely should. And let me know. I'd be so happy to hear your thoughts on it. Because, yeah, like what tends to work for one fine natural, I find works for the other, especially if you're similar porosity levels. And I do have a video explaining what porosity is and like how to know what porosity you've got as well. Patricia, did you put a rinse or color in your hair? It looks darker. Yes. So I didn't actually put a rinse or color in my hair, but what I did use in my hair is a product called from Sotanicals, actually. So it's not in my empties today. Actually, it should be. Let me grab it for you. One moment. So it's not a true empty. I'm still using it. There's still just a little bit in there, but it might as well be an empty. And it smells so good. It smells really, really good. This is the Mega Greens Butter Shampoo, and they are marketing this as a butter shampoo, and you don't necessarily need to use a deep conditioner after it because it is so moisturizing. Girlfriend, it is a holy grail. Like, this product is actually seasonal. They've got it at Sotanicals right now, and I did contact the company and ask them if they're bringing it back to be part of their permanent collection, and they totally are. But this is so good. It works to me like a co-wash. And so I find that it really did really fantastic things to like just, bring out the curl pattern that my hair naturally has. It did really amazing things to like darken it. It feels healthier. It honestly, Mega Greens are good for your body. And this product showed me that it's good for your hair too. So yeah, it's a heavy shampoo buttercream, and this is what it looks like. Don't let the marketing fool you. It is not that heavy in nature. Fine strands can absolutely handle this. So I'm gonna put this at the back because it is not an empty. Yes, it works. Natalie says, yes, please. I've seen that product here, but haven't tried it. So I kind of lost track of what we were talking about. Sorry, Patricia and Natalie. But yes, like the products, these, I'm giving you the real deal here. Like anything that you've seen that I've said, like I've used the product top to bottom. So really in a good place to tell you how it works. Hi, Badona. Hi, Royalty from Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, look at the Caribbean up at Fine Natural Hair Rocks. Yes. Kalina says, yes, make that video. It might help somebody. Yes, I absolutely will make the scalp video because I really did struggle with it. And it's something that I think a lot of us struggle with. And if it can help somebody out there, then absolutely amazing. I buy the Aunt Jackie's moisturizing shampoo for my son's thick hair. It's at Marshall's for cheap. Yes, Aunt Jackie's products are really, really cheap, and that's fantastic. But I mean, I guess it's a trial and error, right? Like, I've just never used it because of those ingredients, but it absolutely could be one of those things that are amazing. And, I'm missing out because, yeah, I'm over here being an ingredient snob. Natalie says, thank you for your feedback, Lavinia. No worries, Natalie. Thank you so much for watching. Kalina says, at Royalty, my husband is from TNT. Oh, there's a lot of Trinidadians in the chat. Trinidad is beautiful. Like, my birthday's coming up July 18th, and we're trying to figure out where we're going, or what we're doing, if we're gonna stay in the city. And yeah, like, Trinidad, the Caribbean is definitely something that is needed right now. So this is a detox that I actually loved, okay? And this came in that whole collection that I was telling you guys about too, right? So this is the Sotanicals Shea Kaolin Nourishing Locks Flourishing Detox. And this, beautiful. So everything that the other product didn't do as it relates to strands and like moisturizing strands, this one did. Now, it also didn't negatively impact or exacerbate the scalp situation that was going on, which I really appreciated. I do remember still needing to deep condition after this. So these detoxes actually are quite detoxing in nature. You absolutely do need to go in with something a little bit more after. And if they were to sell this on its own outside of that little like detox package that they have, I would purchase it by itself outside on its own because I like it. And it smells good too. Like, I do remember it smelling nice. Yeah, this one smells really earthy. That's the thing. So with Sotanicals products, girlfriend, if you don't like those earthy scents, you might not like Sotanicals product. This one is like a lot more earthier than usual. I personally don't mind the earthy scent. I like it. I love nature. Anything that makes me feel like I'm back in the nature vibes is a good thing to me, but I know some people don't like that. So just heads up, word to the wise. This one right here. So this is the Curl Origin Marula and Quinoa Moisture Mania hair mask, and it's rich moisture. This is a truly moisturizing deep conditioner, and I feel like this is something that works well for fine naturals, and it works well for more thicker hair naturals as well. If you're joining us in this live today, and the ingredients are thebomb.com. It has the first 5 ingredients: water infused with marshmallow extract. It's got beet sugar in the top 5 ingredients: chamomilla, ricotta, flower extract. I don't know what that is, but it sounds very natural. Avocado oil, marula oil. Like, it is a really amazing deep conditioner. And because I've had so many deep conditioners and I've used so many deep conditioners for the longest while, I didn't try this out. I think I purchased it when they had like 40% off or something like that. And guys, when I actually discovered it and started using it, I was like, why was I sleeping on you? Like, it is so good. I'm talking when your hair is dry, crispy, it's going in all kinds of directions of its own. Because, like, wash day should have been 5 days ago, but life is lifing and you don't have time to do anything other than, quickly slap in something that works and keep it moving, right? This is going to be the saving grace. So I really liked it. It says 90% more moisture. And I don't know 90% more moisture as opposed to what, but this fantastic. I would totally recommend purchasing this if you're looking for something that's just going to really truly moisturize your strands. Let's see what's going on. Patricia says, Badona says, yes, sis, I try to get every last bit. I be scraping the bottom. Yes, Badona. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Let me know if I'm not. And I'm so sorry if I'm not. But yes, I be scraping it all out too. Like, look at this. Y'all, this is no joke. Like, we don't have money to waste. We really don't. Patricia says, I've used Aunt Jackie products, not impressed. Yeah, see, like, I've heard like good things and bad things, and then like mixed reviews, ingredients. I'm like, nah. So like, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna pass. Now, if Aunt Jackie's wanted to sponsor a video and get my real, true, transparent thoughts on something, which is something that I put into contracts now. Like, I'm not gonna be receiving products and lying for people in their companies, because you deserve better than that. 100%. Like, we're not out here lying. We're not out here exaggerating either, as it relates to like whether or not a product is working or not working. But some companies will send products and expect you to like, swear the benefits up and down of that product. And for me, when I'm like, trying to figure out my natural hair journey, that was very annoying for me. And I would imagine it would be very annoying for you too. So something that I've been putting into my contracts is to absolutely not, over exaggerate a product. They need to know that it's going to be a truthful review. So I actually bought 2 of these. This is the second one here of the pink drink. Like, whoa, there you go. Like I was saying, like, it's good. I just don't like the import fees on it. If there was no import fees and their shipping was a little bit more realistic and reasonable, then I would repurchase it. And even the castor oil that I was telling you that was in it, it doesn't necessarily impact me, or maybe it does, because y'all, that scalp situation was crazy. So yeah, if you want to try that out, I think it's a nice one. Let's see what's going on. So hi, Kirsten. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Kalina says, I have the Curl Origin hair mask. It's so good. Don't sleep on it. The packaging is boring. Like, let's not lie. This is really boring. I get a lot more excited for packaging that looks like this, or even packaging that looks like this. And maybe that's why I was kind of like sleeping on it for so long. But the product itself is top notch. Kalina says, yes, I got that one in the overnight mask, 40% off. Yeah, Curl Origin has really nice 40% off deals. So you don't even need a Find Natural Hair Rocks discount code. They've got their sales, I want to say, a couple times a year, like 2 or 3 times a year. So that's the best time to like, really stock up on these things. Cause yeah, those products, they really do add up. And with inflation, everything is going up. So whatever you purchased last year is going to be exponentially more expensive this year, gas included. It's not 2022 if people aren't talking about gas. Like, that stuff, they need to chill. The oil companies, like, what is going on? Kirsten says, I'm already excited because I see the Marula and Quinoa Moisture Mania hair mask. Yes, it's so good. It's so good. Definitely one of the best products of 2022 so far. Badana. Thank you, Badana. She says it sounds like Madonna, but with a B. Thank you so much, Kurt, for letting me know. Like, I feel good that I'm not mispronouncing your name this entire time. Kirsten, I adore She Sent It and Curl Origin. So I haven't tried the She Sent It products, but because it's the same, like, company that creates the two of them, I would imagine, and I've noticed just by reading the ingredients, that it's pretty good right across the board. So She Sent It products is something that I do want to try. I'm keeping my eyes out for a sale because I don't need products, but I at the same time still want to try new things just to see what works best and to share. But yeah, they look like they have a new brand coming out. I think it was called like Hello Gorgeous or something, or maybe I'm totally off, but they do have a new brand that's coming through rather. So this is another Curl Origin product. This is their Maracuja Rich Moisture Hair Milk, and it says it's marketed to strengthen and grow. I don't know necessarily if it, strengthens and grows the hair per se, but I do feel like it allows the hair to be really moisturized in nature, right? And so it's very, very good at moisturizing. I'm looking in the ingredients super quickly here. It does have some protein in it, but it's the very last ingredient. So that tells us that the protein isn't going to do much to strengthen the hair. If you're protein sensitive, I doubt that this is going to impact you. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And you know what? One thing that I will say about all the products that I mentioned thus far, they all have really fantastic shelf life. So it does take a while to get through things, especially if things are being sent to you, you're purchasing more things. It can take a while. And nothing went bad on me. Praise the Lord, because that would really annoy me to spend money and it just sit there brand new and go bad. I actually did have one product that happened to, but these I was able to use from start to finish and enjoyed it. I would repurchase this, by the way, because like the moisturization for the leave-in is really nice. I do feel like you can use it, set your hair, and you're good for the rest of the week, which is amazing. Going right along here, speaking about longevity, this is an OG. Curlfriend, I purchased this in maybe 2020, maybe 2019, or maybe even 2018. And yeah, I was just using it slowly but surely. And it smells so good. It really, really smells good. I feel like I'm more in love with the scent more than anything else. Like, I'm gonna take a whiff of it because it smells. It smells really, really good. It smells like honey and flowers, and it smells like caramel. It smells really good. So it's the first 5 ingredients are nettle leaf, sage, marigold flower, patchouli leaf, and lavender flowers. You see what I mean? Like, those are ingredients that would smell delicious, right? And it really does like offer like a light oil. So like if you wanted to kind of like, I was using this to remove like braid outs and twist outs, so that you can kind of keep the definition and keep the frizz to a minimum. And I really like this. So this I would repurchase. I love it. It's the Camille Rose Herbal Tea Seal and Soften. So let's see what is going on in our chat. I see there's comments about Kalina says I keep my deep conditioners in the refrigerator, longer shelf life. Absolutely. So and I think that's why some of them lasted longer, especially the detoxes. The detox I didn't purchase that long ago. I purchased this November 2021. So that it should last. Like if you purchased it in 2021 and we're in 2022, like it shouldn't be going bad that fast. But you're 100% right. So if you do have a ton of products and you feel like it might go bad soon, put them in the refrigerator, especially the botanical stuff. It absolutely does work to like prolong that shelf life. But Donna says my fav Prepoo is Nature's Little Secret fenugreek one. Ah, you read my mind. Look. So this is my favorite Prepoo of all time. My light's not acting right. There we go. My favorite Prepoo of all time, the fenugreek detangling Prepoo. And you know what? You know when ingredients come out and it's like a catch ingredient and everyone's talking about this one ingredient. They did it with rice water. What else did they do it with? They're doing it with fenugreek now. Fenugreek, I really do think there's something to be said about fenugreek making strands a little bit more thicker over time. So this is actually my second. No, this is my. Is it my first or my second? No, this is my first empty. And I loved it so much that I actually went back and purchased about 2 or 3 Prepoos. And they're in my collection now because it's perfect. It's literally perfect. It has the the qualities. So it has the qualities in terms of texture of the curl piece. So it's got that jelly type consistency. But then the ingredients are A1. Like the ingredients are going to help your strands move past each other in a more easy, manageable way during wash day to allow for detangling. But then they're also going to do something for your strands. So the top 5 ingredients is distilled water with fenugreek extract. And I have noticed my hair has been feeling a lot different lately. It just looks healthier. And I can only attribute that I've really used consistently to this. And even just pre-pooing period, like reintroducing that step into my wash day process. The second ingredient is mullein. The third ingredient is Irish moss. The fourth, comfrey root. And the fifth, red rose flower water. So good. So good. Oh my gosh. This is top notch. New to me in 2022, absolutely not going anywhere. I don't care about new prepoos. My only concern is that it is expensive to also import into Canada. So when I imported this into Canada, not only did I have to pay expensive import fees, and like just like the what do you call it, the exchange rate, but then UPS, which is the shipping company that deals with American Canadian orders, charges an additional price on top of it. So like I don't know what's going on there. I wasn't a big fan of that. I really hope that Nature's Little Secret finds its way into more retail locations here in Canada. Cause like, I don't know how long I can handle that. Like, it might just have to be curl piece for me when certain things run out. But this is a staple. Staple. Let's see what's going on in our chat. Kirsten says, try it, sis. Kalina says, I love fenugreek. It's so good for fine natural hair. It is. Like, it is a amazing ingredient. And I am actually starting to look for more products that have fenugreek in it. Word to the wise, if you find something that works for your hair, jump on it, be obsessed with it. Make sure that whatever it is stays within your regimen, because like our hair, it's all different. But what will make the difference between success and failure is knowing what works for you. So I might be over here, for example, screaming the benefits of this rice water serum, but for you, it might not work for you. For you, it might just be like, an additional unnecessary step. That's fine. But if something like, either the rice water serum or this Prepoo is something that's working well for you, keep it. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Badana is clapping. Yes, it's so good. Naturally corporate. I've been thinking about getting one of those little fridges. Yes, the little fridges can really work, especially if you got like a ton of product like me. Like this room is really hot, right? There's a huge window at the front, and the sun kind of comes in. So it could definitely impact the shelf life of your products. So keep that in mind as well. Do not keep your products in your bathroom. I know it's so it's kind of like one of those things that you're like, yeah, washroom, bath products, hair products, why not? The steam from your shower. So if you really love hot showers, that will disintegrate your products a lot faster. Try as much as you possibly can to keep it in a cool location. So even like with the setup that I have right now, the more natural stuff, if they are starting to get older, I'll actually put them in my regular fridge, and I'll have them there. Everybody knows, well, it's just me and my husband, but he knows not to eat my products, of course. and I'm not eating my products either. So yeah, it just makes things last a little bit longer. Patricia says, I love this Prepoo side, top tiers. Yes, it really is top tiers. There's a reason why these internet streets are going crazy for this product. Like, I am so happy. You put me onto it, actually. You, right here on Fine Natural Hair Rocks, you put me onto it. I remember I was talking about the Just For Me. You put me onto the curl piece one. You put me onto, I think, the African's Pride one, like the YouTube streets put me onto. And then I was talking about the two of them in a video where I was comparing benefits. And a bunch of people were like, try the fenugreek, try the fenugreek. And thank you. It really works. This is another Sultanicals product. This is the Afrotastic Curl Elastic. And a lot of naturals like this. A lot of naturals are saying like this is kind of like a dupe for the Mielle Organics Babassu and Mint Deep Conditioner. I personally don't think so. My strands don't hate it, but it doesn't love it either. Like, it is not a deep conditioner that I see myself repurchasing. What I didn't like about it, I just didn't feel like it was super moisturizing. Like, it says it's got low protein in it. Top 5 ingredients are water, aloe barbadensis, leaf juice, BMTS, cetyl alcohol, vegetable glycerin, like olive oil. It's not really product like ingredients that my hair cares for and goes crazy over. It's definitely no fenugreek. And so for that reason, I will not be repurchasing this. At the time when I initially used it, it was like thebomb.com. Because like I mean, Soultanicals makes amazing deep conditioners, period, right? But as I've started to use more products, as I've started to learn what my strands really love and what works, and to keep using what my strands love and what really works, I've realized that like my strands really don't care as much for the afrotastic curl elastic as I thought it did. But you best believe I used all of it. So I used all of it. Um, let's see what's going on. Hi, Mariah. Maria, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I love Tejan honey miracle. Yes, Tejan is amazing. So there's an ingredient in there that the reason I stopped using Tejan as much is I think it's DMDT. And like there's like mixed reviews on like what that does for the body and the bloodstream and stuff like that. And so I actually stopped using the Tejan honey miracle hair mask, but it is fantastic and it is so accessible. Like that deep conditioner is literally everywhere. You can find it at Walmart. Like it is so good. Like no word of a lie. If I was in a crunch and there was absolutely nothing available, 100% I'm going to choose the Tejan honey miracle hair mask. Like it's that good. PSR 076 says on the website they say they ship to Canada. Yeah, so a lot of these places they do ship to Canada. It's just those import fees. Like UPS be killing me. Like, it's crazy. It really truly is. I know, Patricia, wish they would be in Walmart Canada. Walmart Canada is so, it's not good. It's not good. Sally's is good. So Sally's Canada, I think, is starting to step up. There's some texture ID products that I've been having my eye on for years, and I've wanted to try it, but I've just never really tried it. I think I'm gonna give it a try once I get through my stash a little bit. But yeah, and I think I might get through my stash somewhere towards the end of the year. So one thing that I have changed this year, and I notice a difference in the health of my hair. I haven't been using like wigs, weaves. I haven't really been using braids, and like my hair just feels different. So I think fine strands, they just don't like anything on it. Like they are so snobby. Like they don't want any extra anything. And so I've really leaned into doing less, like less is more. And it's really been working out really well for me. Now I miss box braids. I guess that would be something that I would say is not the best for fine strands. If you must, then maybe once a year and that's it. But yeah, I don't know why I got onto that, but I think it's important in terms of like styling mechanisms and what you're doing with your products, more so than even the product itself. And I can definitely share more about that in future videos to come as well. This is a butter shampoo that's available permanently on Soultanicals. It's their Shea Vedic butter shampoo, and I really love this. It's so good. It is not as good as this one, the Mega Greens butter shampoo. Like this is a miracle worker, but it is still a really nice shampoo, butter shampoo. Would I repurchase it? Only if the Mega Greens wasn't available. So I would repurchase it if there's nothing there. Like I'm looking for a good co-wash and I need something that's going to clean the strands, lift what it needs to lift and keep in the strands what it needs to keep in the strands. And I would recommend you trying it if it's on sale or if you just want to try something new. The smell is also really awesome. Like it smells kind of like it's got like a flowery scent to it as well. Top 5 ingredients is decyl glucosid, some like a lot of like the what do you call it? They're like chemicals, but the not so bad chemicals. Shea butter, aloe juice, bringraj. Like it's a very Ayurvedic type of one. Again, between the two of them, I would recommend going with the Mega Greens. And I've seen far more, at least within like the hair type of like fine strands, people going off about the Mega Greens. People go off about this too. They go off about both. So if you can try both, if you want to try something that's more in alignment with fine strands and why my hair is looking the way it's looking today, then I would say the Mega Greens is really going to do that. Maria says, yeah, I keep my products in my hallway closet. It's always cold in there for some reason. Yes, anywhere where it's cold in your dwelling is going to be top notch for products. PSR 076, love this deep conditioner, right? Yeah, like this, it's a winner. When I first used it, I was like, oh my gosh, holy grail. And then I tried more deep conditioners from Fine Natural Rocks one day, but from Sultanicals, and I was like, whoa, like this is good, but those are the bomb.com. Like, whoa. What else is in here? We're getting down to the nitty gritty. This is one of the ones that really works well for me. So this is the Shea Ginger Super Deep Conditioner. This would be the deep conditioner that knocked this out the park. Like, this is so good, but this, I don't know, it does something. Like, if I don't know what to do with my hair as it relates to, like, do I use a moisturizing deep conditioner or a protein one or a balancing one, I feel like this for me does that. So in terms of the ingredients, you see, I'm going off because I just looked at it. It's got fenugreek powder in it, y'all. Like, do you see that? It's got fenugreek right there. And so, yeah, there you go with that like amazing ingredient for fine strands. This is the one of the best deep conditioners in my view for my strands and fine hair. And if you've got hair like that, then I think it's a good thing to try. I'm not sure if this is something that's year round from Sultanicals. It might be something that's seasonal. But when they have deals, they have amazing deals. Their Black Friday sale is fantastic. And most of these stuff that I purchase are from the Black Friday sales. So I would absolutely recommend purchasing at that time. Now, in terms of top 5 ingredients, it's got distilled water, benhentermonia methosulfate, cetyl alcohol, extra virgin olive oil, babasu oil. I think it's the fenugreek in it that's really carrying it. The shea, the ginger, those are all really great stimulating herbs. And it's also got, it does have Jamaican black castor oil in it, but I didn't see any issues, and it is quite far down the list. So I love this so much that I'm willing to continue using it and like monitoring rather the situation on my scalp as it relates to the, JBCO, which is further down the list, but it's got fenugreek and I love it. Love it. Like, I hope that they make this mainstream the way they've got the afrotastic CURLFRIEND mainstream, because that would be amazing. Kalina says, if I don't love a deep conditioner, I just mix it with another. Yes, 100%. So that's something that I do to, get the most out of my products. Like, I don't really like to just throw things out. I will do that to Kalina. I will literally just mix them, or, if you've run out of one or you've only got a little bit of one and a lot more of another, put them together, your hair will be fine, Kirsten, the afrotastic is definitely not moisturizing. However, it does give my hair amazing bounce back. I can always tell the difference when I use it. Yeah, see, and that's the reason, exactly what you said. So when I first used it, I also had like amazing, like, that bounce, like that, the pliability, like the strand just felt structured and in the best of ways, but the moisturizing bit, not as much. And so I totally get that, but it kind of confuses me. I don't know if maybe they changed the way the product was initially. Like, I feel like I tried this before and then I purchased another one and it just wasn't the same. Because there is protein in there. So there's hydrolyzed rice protein towards the bottom of the ingredients list. So there's not a lot of it, but there absolutely is. And then there's some provitamin B5 in the middle of the ingredients as well. So yeah, like it doesn't have no protein, but it does have low protein. Kalina says, what's with the Tejan? So Tejan, all of their products have this thing in it called DMDT, and all of their products, not just the Honey Miracle hair mask, but their buttercream, their leave-ins, like they continuously have it. I think it's a preservative, but it's a preservative that is kind of, there's a lot of back and forth about whether or not it can cause issues, and so that's the reason why I was like, they can keep that debate. I don't want issues. This is what set off the whole Prepoo mania over here as it relates to like this particular consistency. And this is the Moisture Miracle Aloe and Coconut Water Pre-Shampoo from African Pride. I believe they were the ones who kind of switched the whole game, made the game different as it relates to Prepoo. So initially, Prepoos were more creamy in nature. Prepoos were, maybe used an oil, right? Like, I used to use coconut oil for my Prepoos. They really came in and changed the game in the sense of offering something that is like a gel consistency, but will allow you to detangle. So I know some naturals here on YouTube have kind of, pushed out this idea that like if you've got a gel that you don't necessarily like, you can kind of use that and achieve the same thing. I think you can, But I also think that these are formulated for that purpose, to be able to wash out really easily and to also be able to um you know, nourish the strands in a way that's consistent with a pre-poo treatment. Like, it's not meant to stay on your hair forever. Don't do that. Like, I got busy one day and I left this on my strands. Maybe it was this or the Just For Me, one of them. But I left it on my strands for like a good 4 or 5 hours, and like it just didn't feel the same. It didn't feel good. Now, that to me is the difference between something like this, where consistency is amazing. The product works. It's fantastic, but the ingredients are not that great. Because if I were to leave the Nature's Little Secret on my hair accidentally all day long or for 4 or 5 hours, I don't think I would have had as much of a drying, tangling effect at the base of like the core of the hair as I did with this. So would I purchase this again? Yes, if I was in a rut and like I just didn't have 2-3 weeks to wait for Nature's Little Secret. Do I want to repurchase it again? Not necessarily, because again, like I really do like those ingredients that are actually going to do something for your strands that's going to be fantastic, for the overall health of your hair, right? Um Badana, I love this shampoo. Ayurvedic is a big part of my hair regimen. I love their Ayurvedic deep conditioners. Yes, honestly, anything Sultanicals, I'm not on payroll. I should be, because I really love. Like, I'm always talking about Sultanicals, but it's just that good. Like, if something's good, I have to give it their praises. And we're here to grow hair. That's the point of Find Natural Hair Rocks. It's good. It really is. Like, it's really. I think everybody kind of has different ideas about what works for them and what doesn't, but for the most part, you will find that their deep conditioners, their Ayurvedic deep conditioners, are fantastic in nature. And the hibiscus, the shea one, as well as the hibiscus one, they're two that I really do truly enjoy. What else is in here? Here's another Mayel product. So this is the Mangungo oil pre-shampoo treatment. It's got a little bit of a texture like the fenugreek and like the Just For Me, but it's not really like that. Like, I think it was like the precursor to the popularity of these. I personally, I wouldn't repurchase it. It's a very small bottle. You don't really get a lot for what you buy. It doesn't really work as well for me. So this isn't one of my favorite Mayel products. This one is, I don't know who it would work for. I think maybe like a curl texture that's a little bit looser. My curls really need as much slip as possible. They're very tight. This is a braid out, not a wash and go. So that's just to show you just how tight my curls actually are, right? And so something like this, it just didn't do anything for me. I did finish it. I did give it its fair share. And I used it exactly the way the directions say to use it. But just for me and my hair type, it's not working for me. So I wouldn't repurchase this. What else is in here? Oh, there's another Curl Origin product. So this is, oh, do I have two of them? Oh, no, the other one was Maracuja. So this is the Maracuja hair melt that I was telling you about earlier. And then this one is the Marula and Quinoa Restorative Leave-In Conditioner. So this is amazing. I happily finished it. Was very happy to go from top to bottom with it. It's very moisturizing in nature. The top ingredients, there is no real, there's panthenol with vitamin B5 in it. So it does have that, as well as silk peptides to, introduce that kind of like restorative part to it. But I did feel like it was very moisturizing. So like Curl Origin really does have moisture on lock. Like, they are absolutely fantastic. It is marketed as a decadent leave-in conditioner with lightweight emollients. Like, all that language is amazing for fine strands. Like, that is what we're looking for. We want the goods, but not with the heaviness to match. And so for that reason, I would totally repurchase this. Curl Origin is another line that, might have, like, there are some difficulties trying to get it to the house and in Canada, but I haven't really seen it in beauty supply stores either. Like, you kind of have to order it online, and that's kind of it. So yes, this is really amazing. Somebody else who's got gorgeous fine strands and really is doing great things with her hair is Kenya from Power in Your Curl, and she was the one who actually put me on to this, so the Curl Origin stuff. So she was absolutely right. Very on point advice, and I love it. I would absolutely repurchase it. So that's all we've got. There's nothing else in the bag. I'm happy I can go away and go ahead and throw those out now. I've been saving them for like for a really long time, for pretty much the last 6 months, so that I can show you what I've been using. So it's nice that I'll be able to, like, recycle that and get rid of it and then start a fresh batch. If you liked this type of a video, this type of a live, seeing what works, what doesn't work, then let me know, and I'd be happy to continue collecting, some further empties, because I am getting through that stash. Like, I'm truly getting through it. I don't think you need that. Like, no one needs this many, hair products. And if I wasn't doing Fine Natural Hair Rocks, I absolutely wouldn't have this many hair products. But I am going through them. So, and I am happy to share with you as well. Let's see what's happening in our chat. Rhonda, that Shear Vedic Butter Shampoo is my favorite, and the Sprout Rice Vitamin Butter Shampoo. My favorite Soultanicals Deep Conditioner is the Glide and Go Deep. That Ayurvedic mask treatment is amazing. Yeah, I like the Glide and Go Deep as well. Oh, it's right there. Ayurvedic fenugreek. See, there's fenugreek again. Like that one. Woo, there we go. Yes, right there. That one is like so good. Like, and I'm working my way through it. So far, so good. I may include it in a future MT's video. Kalina, I sometimes pretend I'm a YouTuber and use different conditioners on 4 sections. I always thought that Teijin deep conditioner smells like a relaxer. I know there's a little bit of a chemically scent when it comes to the Teijin Miracle Hair Mask, but it was the first deep conditioner that actually worked well for my strands, that really taught me why deep conditioning is so important, especially for fine strands. Like, I got to give it to um the team, and may she rest in peace, the CEO. But yeah, it's definitely giving kind of chemicals sometimes. And that's really great what you're doing, Colleen, in the sense of like just trying out different conditioners on different areas of your hair. Especially if you don't know, if you don't have a holy grail deep conditioner yet, that's a really great way to see, like, how's my hair responding? Does my hair like this more? Does it like that more? That type of a thing, right? But Donna says, I left NLS Prepoo overnight because I was too tired to rinse it out. My hair felt great. See, I've never done that, but I do feel like just because the ingredients are amazing, you could do that and you'd be all right, So maybe I'll try that one day. Kalina, I really like Curl Origin. First time trying them. Yay! She says, I enjoyed this live. I have watched from the beginning. Wow. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you if you started at the beginning of this and you're still here. We're almost on an hour, so I am going to leave shortly. But I really looked forward to this. Like, today, work was very, very tiring. It was fantastic. We did an end of year social, but it was tiring. And so this is kind of like the highlight of my night. Don't tell them. But this is the highlight of my night, being able to like just jump on, connect with you, talk about, fine natural hair and the best products. Cause like, this is the stuff that for me gets me going. And I imagine if you're watching, it gets you going too. Like, it's just a nice way to kind of just pour back into ourselves, because we do so much, right? And there's just so much stressors to the day. Like, there's the traffic, which is like a tiny stressor, but it's still a stressor, right? And then, there's just like work and life and, this pandemic that's dragging on. And now this world war, it's not world war, but the war, like, it's a lot. So it's nice to kind of just pull back and just, get back to basics and just enjoy life for what it is, Agree. Crushing goals with Karen. Fenugreek is my new hair jam. I love incorporating Ayurvedic in my regimen. Game changer for me, my hair journey. Yes, you're going to be seeing a lot more fenugreek on this channel. Fenugreek is fantastic. Is there anyone out there? Does fenugreek not work for you? I'd be interested to know who it doesn't work for, because I've been hearing a lot about it in these YouTube streets. So I'm sure there's someone out there who it doesn't work for, but I don't know, right? For me and mine, it works amazingly. Patricia Jenkins, what's the most moisturizing conditioner? So I actually don't really use conditioner anymore, but if I had to say what it is, I would say the Oyen Handmade. Oh my goodness, it's like, let me look it up quickly while we're here. But it's so good. It comes in an orange container, and it's absolutely phenomenal for detangling your hair. Oh yes, that's what it's called. The honey hemp. And it smells good. Like, I'm big on like very yummy type scents. So I would recommend that for sure. I do really love the Oyen Handmade, their hairdo, their leave-in is really nice too. In terms of the most moisturizing deep conditioner, I think right now, what would I say is the most moisturizing deep conditioner? I think I would have to give it to the Curl Origin, to be honest. Like, the marula and quinoa moisture mania hair mask, which is like marketed to be 90% more moisture. I think I think it lives up to it. I would absolutely say like this is something that amazing ingredients, amazing moisture, your hair is super dry, you want it to feel good for the week. That's gonna help you for sure. Gail just here to support. Thank you, Gail. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to everyone who's watching this. Thank you for your comments, your love, your questions, like just being a part of, you know, our Curlfriend Crew community. Thank you for joining up on the mailing list. I am working on some, you know, very exclusive releases. I can't say too much more about it. That's only for Fine Natural Hair Rocks. If you've been loving Fine Natural Hair Rocks and you really are enjoying being a part of the Curlfriend Crew, then this is something that you're probably going to like. And joining that mailing list is going to make sure that you don't miss out. And so that information is absolutely in the description box. If you haven't joined up, if you are new and you know you kind of just popped on the live because it was live on YouTube, then I would absolutely welcome you to subscribe. And like this video, because that really does help Fine Natural Hair Rocks out. Kalina says, try using an oil or honey to enhance the moisture level in your deep conditioners. Yes. So if you want to get more money out of your deep conditioner, say you've got something that's just not working. I was actually talking to my cousin about this, who was on the live earlier. I don't know if Sierra is still here, but I was saying, like, if you've got a conditioner and, you know, you just want to turn it into a deep conditioner to save some coin, that's a great, that's a fantastic tip that Kalina just mentioned, which is like using the oil or the honey to kind of like just bring out the properties of moisturization a little bit more. And like at the bottom there, they're like most of those are shampoos and conditioners, right? And I don't really use conditioners anymore. So if I wanted to turn any one of those into a deep conditioner, I absolutely could by just adding in an oil or a honey. Honey hemp. Yes. Thank you, Karen. Patricia, I meant deep conditioner. Yes. Oh, so deep conditioner. Sorry. Yeah. So that the Curl Origin, that's going to really do wonders for you. Absolute wonders for you. So, yeah, in terms of next steps, we have hit 3,000 subscribers and we've been here for a while, and we haven't done a giveaway. So I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway. Keep your eyes out for the next couple of videos. It's going to be a surprise one again because, you know, I really want to make sure that it's our community that's enjoying these things. And so I've actually got some fresh products right here. I've actually never used them myself. So I've got my own of these inside of the little beauty supply store going on over there. But somebody's going to be able to, I haven't decided if it's going to be one person or two people, but someone will win some products from Less brand. So this is the Love Your Curls, the Irish Sea Moss Gel. They're a pretty, I would say, new-ish type of company. The ingredients are fantastic. So like this gel actually has water, Irish sea moss, passion fruit, acai fruit oil, rice bran. Like, do you guys hear those ingredients? They're amazing. So this is the gel that someone's going to win at some point. This is the all-in-one their curler. Like it's like a styler, and it's 4 coily strands or curly strands. So if you've got curls, then it's going to work for you. They also included the conditioner, Love Your Curls, and the shampoo. So someone's going to win the entire system once, you know, time becomes available to actually film that. And, you know, I don't want to do it live. I want to make sure that it's an actual video so that, you know, it's in alignment with the other videos that we've done. But I haven't decided if 2 people are going to win it because I do have more of these down there. But shout outs to Love Your Curls, Less Brands rather, for gifting Fine Natural Hair Rocks those products because they look amazing. I just haven't gotten around to it. So ideally, I would like to try them out first before I gift them. But yeah, I see that good vibes. Thank you. Naturally Corporate says giveaway. Yes, giveaway. I'm excited. Patricia says, have you tried the gel? I have the set for Kinky Curly. I haven't tried any of it yet. Believe it or not, like I've just been so stuck in my sultanicals and the fenugreek and the, you know, all the other things that are going on that we talked about that I haven't had a chance to try out the Less brands. But the ingredients are so amazing. They really, really are. So if I never get to try it, or not never, but if I don't try it out in time to celebrate 3,000 subscribers that were 3,000 strong, then I think what I will do is just, you know, put it out there anyways, because the ingredients are fantastic. It's just about whether or not it's going to work for you. Crushing goals with Karen. Another tip: add your favorite Ayurvedic ingredients and conditioner if you do not like it or it is not performing well. Love it. Yeah, that's a fantastic tip. And right now fenugreek is the name of the game. So yeah, if you could get your hands on some fenugreek, I think you have to strain it first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to strain it first before you can use it, and then kind of like add whatever came from the straining process into whatever you're trying to nourish and make better, right? Patricia says it gives a soft hold, the set, water activate the styler. Nice. I appreciate you for like sharing that advice, because truth be told, like these new products come out and I'm like, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? The styler I'm using today is Camille Rose Almond Jai. And that's like a, long time loved product. But when the new stuff comes out, you never really know, right? Badana says, Amla is good too. This really thickened my hair. Nice. I've heard good things about Amla. And you know what? Looking at the products, like I feel like Amla was mentioned in is in a couple of them. Yeah, the Ayurvedic is really good for fine strands. So good. Karen says henna souk are great powders. As a great powder. Yeah, that's really good too. You know what? If you've got sensitive scalp though, like I did purchase the hair foods from Sultanical. So it's like a bunch of like really fantastic ingredients and it's in a powder form. And the point that I purchased that for was to kind of include it in deep conditioners. And I ended up burning my scalp. So I've been kind of scared to do too many DIYs. That's why you don't see too many DIYs on Fine Nature Hair Rocks. Because I'm always afraid that like of the unpredictability. And I know I've got sensitive skin. And yeah, I don't want to burn off my scalp for videos. I'm extra, but you know what I mean. Like I cannot deal with the issues. I like things that perform the way they are meant to perform. But we are at an hour and 6 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back on Monday with either a live or an upload. I appreciate you so much for spending your time with me. I know time is a very precious resource, and I really deeply appreciate you for being here on Fine Nature Hair Rocks. Thank you again. I will see you on Monday. Have a great night, a great rest of your week, and we shall connect. Bye.